Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy, Tickety Winter here, back in PlayStation Source. And if you guys were unaware, Gamescom Opening Night Live was earlier today, and we got our first look at a full extended gameplay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart coming to PS5. So we did get a full, nice little chunk. I think it was around, 8 or 9 minutes or so of a full, uncut, unedited gameplay that you will see right now. It was really hyped. Of course, this whole reaction was from youtube.com/joyclicks, the other stream that we did there earlier in the day, where we went over and of course did reactions with Christian Buckley as well. So make sure to go subscribe to that. I will link it down below in the description if you want to see our full reactions to the entire Gamescom Opening Night Live event. But here is our section about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Thank you very much, Sydney. It's great to have you on the show again this year.
Here we go.
All right. Well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
I want to replay all of them right now.
There's so many though, it's gonna be difficult.
There's like a solid 6 you can focus in on.
6 is still a lot, Christian.
They're not long games though. They're not. Yeah, this looks amazing. This is the only game that looks like next gen.
And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the bomb bags.
Oh dear.
Let's show them how it's done. All right, bringing out the big guns.
The environment reactions are really impressive.
Last one. The train's pulling away. Let's go. Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today I will finally be free of the both of you. Soon, everything you see will be mine. Say goodbye. What did you do?
That's dope.
Was that supposed to happen?
Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality.
The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across.
The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them. That was rather exciting.
Games before trade. Wait, Robo. What?
Leveling up the guns in Ratchet and Clank is always so satisfying.
Very, very, very much so. I agree.
I love it. And I love that they kept that the same from like the PS2. It's just like the more you use it, the more it levels up. And
Yeah.
That's simple.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
My heroes!
I knew you'd come.
Might as well.
A kraken? Or at least a very large octopus. I will never get used to that.
Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Enforcer. Love it.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, this looks mad fun, to be honest. I can't wait for this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I cannot. Do you think we get a date on this or no?
That's what I was about to ask you.
Because I told you, if I don't get a PS5 at launch, I'm getting a PS5 for this game. 1,000,000%. I think the remake came out in like March or February. PS4 game.
Oh, so we're thinking like March 2021.
Get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious.
It was February or March for the remake. I forget which one, but I could see this be like a April game maybe.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
I miss having these games on the PS4. I know we have the remake, and the remake is really good, but like,
Well, it is certainly
like the new ideas, you know?
Yeah.
Because the Future Trilogy on PS3 is amazing. It's so good.
Beats me.
Hey. This was from the Future Trilogy.
Ah, really? Nice.
Yeah. The second game in the trilogy was like a PSN only game, and it was in like it was like pirate themed.
Oh, is that the one with booty in the title, I think?
Quest for Booty, yeah.
Quest for booty? Yeah, okay. Got it.
Ratchet. We are too late. Ratchet?
Who?
Nice.
Beautiful. I was like, are you gonna tell me a date? It's all good.
No.
It's all good.
I bet it's sometime next year though, right?
Yeah.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus
maybe they
Smith
give us a
and
date.
Mike Daly
Yeah,
from
definitely here.
Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see
We
that.
are aiming for
long,
blank.
uninterrupted demo
We'll
of
bring the experience
Rift
to you
Apart. I have
blank.
so many
We need
questions.
something like that.
It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower. Enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet, lightning fast, like in way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like
holy shit, he has the DualSense on his fucking desk.
And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow, yeah, I got to say, like when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow. Oh. All right. So confident both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to go hands-on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
If he's not a coward, he would just pull it up right there.
At the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw
Dude, what if this is a launch game?
You can actually
what if they just haven't
feel
said
the
that?
energy
Don't even,
off the grenade
let's just not even
as it
flirt with
gets
that.
further
You know,
apart
let's
from
just
you.
not even.
Basically,
I see you there smirking, you know what I'm
every
saying?
Weapon feels different,
you know what I'm saying?
I just
love Ratchet and Clank.
But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a function.
There's no way they're gonna drop both of their major
in
IPs
addition to the
at
trigger
launch.
pull
You know what I'm
feeling
saying?
unique,
You know what I'm saying?
We can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add
But it would be
ultimate
dope.
functions to the weapons.
Yeah.
So,
I hope I'm wrong.
For example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow, no, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Yeah, well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game, but it's a standalone adventure. So it's one that even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see frequently in the game? Are there special moments? I guess I'm curious how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I gotta say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
The world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little longer.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I gotta say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun. And as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together,
I see where you're. Okay,
really
I see.
Before we
That's
go,
smart.
though,
That's smart.
I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're gonna get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
Say launch. I dare you.
Mike.
Mike?
So Ratchet and Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a release, a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
Okay.
What kind of window? Is it no,
He's asking the big questions.
That's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet
launch
and Clank,
window. Okay.
Apart,
all right.
Coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5.
I'll take it. You know what? I think I'm okay.
That's a May. That's a then that's like a March, April, May.
So thank you so much for.
I feel like at least.
And we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
The thing we just looked up before with Hellblade, you know, like launch window, I guess is defined as March or November to March, because that's like the end of the quarter.
PlayStation 5, and that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. Thank you so much for watching from around.
So yeah, guys, that was it. Overall, honestly, I was really impressed by the game. I thought it was really cool as well. A lot of cool things were shown. A lot of cool things that show off the SSD and the overall graphical, fidelity of Ratchet and Clank on PS5 with Rift Apart. It looked great in my opinion. But most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you guys think about this whole game? What are you guys thoughts on it? Are you going to buy a PS5 because of this game? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And make sure also while you are down there to check out our description where you can find our Discord server, our Twitter, as well as an Anchor link. That way you can listen to our long form content and podcast. All right, that of course being Road to PS5 podcast that gets uploaded Sundays at 10 a.m. where we go over the latest and greatest in all things PS5. This week we are covering over the PS5 games that have been announced for the PS5. Like the video if you enjoyed it, ring that notification bell so you don't miss an upload or a stream, and make sure to also hit that join button down below in the link description, or of course on that join button as well. To become a member of the channel, you can be a Prince tier for $1 and a King tier member for $5, just like the homies Owen, Bachelor Brody, and Caleb as well. Make sure to subscribe to the PlayStation Store to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.